Hi, ik ben Evy, ik ben 20 jaar en ik wil graag koude tonen in mijn haar.
Evy, will you turn so they can see how your color is now? Evy wants cool colors in her hair, so a cool shade of color. And that's what I'm going to work at. First time modeling. Hello friends on YouTube, gonna do Evy's hair. Now I start with pinning up the hairs. And the first thing I'm going to do, because she has a lot of shades, even warm shades in her hair, I take a highlighter of glint, set the recipe into the video, and with 3%, the stand volume, gonna light it a bit up. Put in an extra mixed tone, so it will be a certainly cool color that I create, but I also want to have all the shades of color in her hair. Of course I start with protection. Take out the pins and start in the underline, applying the color. It's a highlighter, so there's no color in it, it's just a cool highlighter. Turn a bit so you can see what I'm going to do. And set it over total hair, because when you work with trend colors, it's better to have a base to work on. And when you do this with this low peroxide, there's no problem on the hair. There's also a step 1 in it, and in applying the trend color I will set step 2 into the hairs. Work very fast, parting every time about a centimeter hair. And start on the skin to the ends. There's no smell of ammonia or something coming up, but that I don't want. And this I do to all the hair. I massage the color into the hairs to be sure everywhere is color, because hair always stick together. I don't want to damage the hairs, because I see already that the step 1 into the product nurses the hair. And what you couldn't see is that she worked with a red into her hair, a real red. So I have to break down the color a bit, otherwise the red will certainly get activated again and bring the warm colors into her hair. And what I can see now is that I'm certain that the colors will be very cool, because they are going into the gray colors. So when you rinse it out, I also rinse it out and then dry it so you can see it. But you can already see that the colors are taking out all the warmth out of the colors. This we leave in for about 15 to 20 minutes, I'll tell you afterwards how long. And then back rinsing out and creating the new color. Okay, back after 50 minutes, rinse it out. Just to get rid of all the warm colors, what I told you. You can see that all the warm colors are out. Now dry it so you can see the color even better. And then we're going to apply a new trendy color. So I'll blow dry this a bit and then we're back. For so far blow drying, it's dry enough. And you see how many shades of colors are in. And also a little bit the warm colors, but that are cool warm colors, so there's not a problem. And we're going to work with a violet color on there. So it's reduce all the warmth also, and we want different shades in it, so that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, next product I'm going to use is a product of Kin, and it's a violet color. This I apply again with 3%, that's 10 volume. Put it in step 2 of the glint line and the conditioner line. Start again in the underlines and working my way up. And also this product is ammonia free, paraben free. Smells really nice and soft. take every time again a centimeter hair and work my way up. So now the color is on her hair. You can already see developing the cool colors of violet into her hair. This has to stay on for 25 minutes. Then we rinse it out. Then I watch at the length of her hair because she has a little bit split ends, not much, and she has never been cut with a hot scissor. So I'm going to cut her with a hot scissor, TC1 care cutter chuckle. Open the hair a bit so the color can develop much better. Because when there's no air between the hairs, the color takes a longer time to develop. So always open it up. Close my plastic foil. Then after 25 minutes we rinse it out and then we're back. Okay, after 25 minutes we rinse it out. Shampoo it through. With a brush of Olivia Garden and brush her hair. Knowing that she has some dry ends at the end. And the hair is totally wet, of course, but cool of color. Now I'm certain she wants to stay in this length. She has a little bit layering in the hairs, and that I can use, because I can use her by cutting standing, and that I will do with the TC1 care cut of Jaguar. Because you can see there's a little bit layering at the front. So I lay all the hairs to the front. Part them over the center line on the skull, over to the neckline. Brush them to the sides. And when she goes standing, she is about 2 heads longer than I am. So it's very easy for me to do the haircut when she stands. I don't have to bend down. In Holland the girls are tall, especially the young girls now. But the boys are also tall, so that's not a problem. But it's hard to find a good length of boy, I think, when you're long as a girl. So I set on my TC1 care cut of Jaguar, put it on 140 degrees Celsius, and then I ask her to stand up, and then let me show the difference, because that's nice. Daar staan ze.
Heb ik opgelopen.
Nou, dan ga ik daarnaast staan. So this is the difference in length between us. So you see, girls in Holland are very tall, but it's very nice when you do the cut standing, because now I can let the camera like this. I can ask her to bend to the front. Pull all the hairs to the front, knowing that I have the length on the back in the center. Lay the hairs in the natural lines. I'm certain she never did this before.
No.
No. On the back is the length. You can see there's a little bit layering at the front, but not much. And these are the dry ends that I can find into her hair. So what I do is leave the length at the length. Take my TCC. Take a nice comb the hairs in the right position. Bend the head a bit to the side so you can see the whole line. Go in where the layering starts. Get rid of the dry ends. This will do also to the other side. Take the hairs in the center and just apply the line a bit. Then I take to the other side. Even een beetje voorop blijven staan, zo ja, anders ga je uit de lijn slaan. Comb the hairs in the right position. Watch at the line, go in, watch to the back, get rid of the dry ends, and work my way to the back. Then take all the hairs to the front again. And adapt the line. Now she can pull the hairs to the back, go sit again, otherwise she's much too tall for me. And I could do the center line nicely into the shape of a skull, because I use the skull as a baseline. Get rid of the little cords. Now I bend her head a bit to the front, and only in the center line I have to get rid of the small parts, but this is only about a centimeter hair. So I have the hair in the same length, in a much better condition. I want to do this into the shop. I do that mostly to young girls. Customers like to play with their hair. So when you ask them to do this, to get into the cutting, they really love it. And you have more time to do the styling of the hair. Before I go styling her hair, I use Regain Milk. This product adds even more condition to the hair. Smells really nice and helps supporting the condition of the hair forever. Pin the hairs up again. Start blow drying from the neckline up to the top. Using a large echo brush. Take the hairs up. The nice thing of a hot scissor is that you never get stuck into the ends of the hair anymore. So the ends are really soft. So far blow drying. Now the only thing I want is a little bit glow on the hair. Don't put any hard sprays into her hair. What I'm going to use now is from Lakme, a polish. Go stand a bit aside. Just damp it on the hairs. This product smells really nice.
Yeah.
And it brings out all the glow into her hair. But also you can see much better the colors, all the lovely shades. Cool in the blonde tones, cool in the violet tones. And her hair really feels very nice. She never had it this soft, I'm certain of that. I take out the cape, then she turns around to show you the end result. I thank her for being my model. I thank you for watching.
Thank you for having me.
Ah, you're more than welcome, love. So we see each other next time. Thank you. Bye bye. And how does your hair feel?
Very light, very soft.
Yeah. Do you
Really
like
nice.
the colors?
Yeah, I love them. Thank you.
You're more than welcome.
Hi, ik ben Evy, ik ben 20 jaar en ik wil graag koude tonen in mijn haar.
Evy, will you turn so they can see how your color is now? Evy wants cool colors in her hair, so a cool shaded color. And that's what I'm going to work at. First time modeling.
Dun, dun, dun.